And stopping targets. They will run it from the right. The aircraft being targeted by an enemy surface air missile. The crews have performed a high-speed three-dimensional break. Forces are identified in and around the small port. As focus formation overflowed the target area, the explosive missile was simulating a rocket-propelled grenade attack, narrowly missing a friendly forces vehicle, and the crew have immediately taken cover. Left to provide cover and get the sensors looking into the threat area. If you look ahead now, you will see Poker 1 moving back towards the target area using the Lightning 3 laser targets on to mark the enemy's positions. find on no request, the epic positions are accurately pinpointed. Using both noise and aircraft brightness as a deterrent. It often proves very successful and carries no risk of collateral damage. Once the show course is complete, the ground commander has poker formation to re-establish in the target area while he reassesses the situation.
Which is safe down, as you can see there. That was straight upwards. He is now decelerating speed to 120 miles an hour, all the way down to about 20-30 miles an hour. So it's a big shock to the system. Here we go now, so they're assessing their wings, they're assessing the landing area. Please excuse me, I'm just going to light some more smoke for the guys, so that they'll be keeping an eye on that direction and come to land on their feet. Just bear with me one moment. Okay, there we go. So first guy coming in now, then he's flying up regimental flag there. His name is Ben, a guy who's from Fiji, very good friend of mine, very good parachute, very good skydiver. He's normally very accurate. I know that yesterday he actually hit the cross, so hopefully today maybe we'll see the same sort of thing. So you guys, it's very hard to do in these conditions today because it's very windy out there. The guys are working very hard. As you can see there, he's losing some height, he's holding off into wind directly above this cross. And if we look even further up there, you can see the Union Jack canopy, and we can see the two guys have linked together. We have what we call canopy relative work going on. It's very dangerous, very difficult. The guys are really working really hard now. If we're really lucky, we can see them compress, go to the downplane. There they go. They've split into the right-hand side of the side. Oh, we're going to see a downplane. Can they do it? Can they get out into that downplane? Last one front bearing now. Bring the stack into the position they need. Can he get these canopies split into the downplane? Is it safe enough to do so? As you can see there, we've got some smoke training there, and he's popped some smoke in his foot there. And here comes Private Ben Prasuga, just short of the grass, so lucky there, but very windy, so very solid. And there we go, 90 miles an hour, straight down towards the ground. Are they going to split in time? And there we go, they've split away from each other. Very difficult, very hard to do. Let's have some clap and a cheer, let's give us some encouragement. Show some appreciation for work. There we go, that's all President there from the waiting flag, ADF Consulting Charity. They're our sponsors. Here he goes. He's assessing the wings all the time. He's holding off. Is he going to hit this cross section? This is what I want to see. Give him a wave. He's giving you a wave there. So he's showing off a bit there. That's what he does. Here he goes. He's going to hit this cross. He's turning in now, assessing it all the way. It's looking good. He's lined up well for the cross. Can he hit it? He's shaking his head. And it's, oh, it's just short, but he's a lot closer. Last guy coming in there, then, Lance Corporal Roger Smith. Coming in there, nice to say, couple of times there. And a nice.
Well, the Falcon is very much your aircraft, and it's your contribution right across the next season to the cleanest aircraft in the sky. The campaign has lived on a night bench since its earliest days, surrounded on one side by naysayers and do-luckers. And indeed, there have been disasters, but it always falls back from the brink. And Robert Fleming and his team have succeeded in one of the greatest aviation heritage projects ever. But it's not all over till it's over, and of course, your help is continually needed to keep this aircraft in the sky. In the other seats, we've got Flight Attendant Bill Ramsey. He actually retired several years ago, 2008, after there with his 4 Rolls-Royce Bristol Olympics 202 two-shot turbines, firing up and giving 16,400 pounds each. See the internal bomb bay rooming up with 21,000 pounds of bombs. Where that very bomb that hit the runway in Port Stanley did its damage, denying the Argentinians the chance to use it. This aircraft was the first DT version of the Vulcan, coming into RAF service in Bomber Command in 1960. So thus it is having its 52nd birthday this year, having served on 2 GO, OCU, then 101, 44 and 50 squadrons all at Warrington. And converted to maritime. Please welcome Vulcan. Well, the shape that you saw today was first drawn on a scruffy piece of paper in 1946. Ah yes, that same man who designed the Lancaster, Roy Chadwick. He sadly died in an aircraft crash in 1947 and never got to see this brilliant design fly. Nor did he see it become the first successful operational Delta Wing aircraft in the world. Eventually 136 of these were built, including all the prototypes, all under the design guidance of Stuart Davis, who'd taken over Roy's design mantle and saw the aircraft through to its maiden flight and into production. With its contemporary bombers, Valiant and Victor, it was designed to carry the British nuclear deterrent. And, yes, you know, on the 30th of April 1982, supported by Victor's another Vulcan, Vulcan 607, hit the center line of Port Stanley runway. Flown today by Kev
and Vulcan was like to carry rocket pods as well, so it certainly was a battlefield tactic. They called it, took the guys to the front line and carried on doing its job. This machine has got 559 combat hours. People have done it in Boston. The floor is riddled with oil. We've got a lot of pictures to get down. You can see the troops actually sat on the helmets, and for that reason,
right in front of the crowd. Fantastic. Well, my memory and my memory. Hey, with number 1, Andy Hill. Thanks very much, guys. Super fine. Yes, we're just doing our best to be helpful to these little light aircraft, micro lights. that you see here, so we
look at that, absolutely extraordinary. From nothing to something in the microsecond. And if you missed it, here's the final one of the day, the signature movement of the Army Air Corps. So there you go, showing the full capabilities of the semi-rigid titanium head as well, but with the aircraft means aerobatic, so this is a unique helicopter display that you're seeing in front of you. So Phil and Phil, bringing the aircraft now back into crowd centre, and a good chance they'll come into another quick stop. So boys and girls, you know the rules by now. Hats, coats, ice creams, lollipops, whatever you have, mums and dads. These guys are going to come back into a hover. Keep your eyes peeled because they're going to open up the windows and give you all a big wave. And of course it'd be nice if you did the same for them. Again, giving up their weekend. Come and entertain you up here in Southport. There you go, the window's open. There's the hands. Yeah, well done. Thanks Phil, that's Phil. You on the both sides. There you go. Fantastic stuff, yeah, wonderful. Give them a big wave, working really hard. They're back to work tomorrow morning, just like everybody else. Superb. And exiting gracefully to the rear. Of course, Army pilots, just like the Navy and the Air Force, all start on the same little aircraft. It's called a tutor. Little plastic fixed-wing training aircraft, and you can find out all about it by chatting to the boys down on good, curvaceous quick stop, we call that in the business. Go charging in, put it into a quick turn. Here now he's just checking everything is fine in the cockpit, so all the T's and P's are recorded in the business, making sure that there are no red lights, that everything is working properly. He's having a good look around him, both above, below, behind, all over the sky, because he's now going to do something that will truly come in. So here we go, he's going up, he's pulling up now to about 800 feet. And he's going to just literally balance it and throw it on its back. So keep your eyes peeled now, because here it comes, the Army Air Corps. Signature move. Yes, oh my word, did he really just do that? From an absolute standing start, throwing it right over. Quite extreme. But keep your eyes peeled because now he's doing a turn, he's going to hold it there. And then he's trying to get this high down. Again, a very, very uncomfortable. Both the pilots, instructors at 671 Squadron down at Middlewallop in Hampshire, where they're training pilots every day of the week, no days off for this sort of job. Hauling it over now into the 270 Eagle Sound. And you'll take it back out to sea, back over the top of the pier, and then get a chance to see it in slow manoeuvrability now as it whirls and turns along the flying display line. Bill Firth, the flight lieutenant in the other seat, he's on an exchange tour currently with the Army Air Corps. A lot of this goes on. We're all switching posts. It's brought us the experience of people to work with all different services, both in the country and, of course, with NATO allies. Phil, the second in command of Super Squadron down at Middle Wallop and an ex-aircraft engineer. Design railway junctions. He's got a real passion for that sort of work. And so he's hanging around the railway station later today. He used to give him a tap on the shoulder and remind him he's got to get back to the day job. Zoom climb up, and he's going to push it all the way over forward, and all the front's going to rush to the head. There we go, 90 down. These helicopters not designed to do stuff that fixed-wing aircraft do. The fixed-wing guys make. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that was a real loop in a helicopter. Something you do not see very often at all. Even the seagulls are amazed at that. And he liked it so much, he's going to give you another one. And this time he's going to do something else. Look at that. Top of this loop. Almost a half Cuban. Again, a remarkable thing to do in a helicopter. This is a big machine, and it's very much been the mainstay of Army Air Corps operations for the past 30 years or so. Particularly in the likes of Northern Ireland, it saw armed action in the Gulf War of 1991 as well. Just to give you that he can do it, here's an end-on-end view of the thing swooping again. Extraordinary stuff. We never quite know what's going to happen. Coming in, and he looks very much as if he's going to try and put it on the top of the truck. I don't know that he can do that. That's incredibly difficult. He's having a good go at it. Oh yes, he's looking down, the smoke's up and down. The truck is getting really fast. It's 50 miles an hour. Coming in really, really close to it now. He's going to make it. Yes, look, he does. Yeah, he definitely touched the top of the truck, but probably just blew out of the box as well. Fireworks going all over the place. Yes, this is a magnificent man. It is fine. And he's exciting somewhat. And he's a little bit crazy, as you can see. He's just doing it for fun. Yes, this is the flying circus. We've still not know what he's going to do, but I see an interesting thing out there. You keep your eye field out of the beach. Now, I think he's a little bit crazy, but I don't think he's bad enough to actually try and put it, especially the wind's getting very frisky. vested in place of the Allison. Same engine, of course, fitted to the Spitfire, and then slightly built by Packard in the USA. Yes, this is ferocious Frankie, an immaculate 1944 Mustang with a 1,760 horsepower Merlin engine with a maximum speed of 500 miles an hour. You just cannot help but be engaged by this aircraft, the most successful long-range fighter escort of World War II. Actually conceived and designed for the British in just 120 days to meet their urgent requirement for more fighter aircraft.
And then it was one of 15 machines that was drafted in the drug enforcement agency in the States. And they were looking at the records that we'd seen in its flying log. It was chasing the naughty boys up the hills in Mexico with the drug balance and things. And that's when we found it, that's a different thing. But it was actually painted in metallic red and white, and we said, no, it's got to go back to its original drab olive green.
Yeah, well done you.
It was like a patchwork quilt underneath, to see the amount of patches that they used to couldn't get fitted to it.
Incredible stuff, absolutely terrific. Great to see it, certainly. It's a fabulous machine. And clearly painstaking work. 369 out. So this to me looks like the early derivative of the sports car version of the helicopter world. So probably the sort of thing that I suspect is very expensive.
Trust me, it is expensive. But it is. It's in comparable performance, speed-wise, straight line. There's no difference between this and the UE. You know, at 120 knots, that's it. It can certainly turn in a lot tighter space.
So the familiar call sign of Tally goes out as the Spit sees the hurry running in now to take the stage. Without doubt, one of the classic fighters of all time, designed and built for war. It was at the forefront of Britain's defence in 1940 and played a major part in achieving the victory of 1945. Sir Sidney Cam, himself a CBE, commenced the design work for the Hurricane in 1934. He later went on to design the Typhoon, the Tempest, the Hunter and the Harrier, a remarkable achievement in an incredibly short period of time. Rosetype Hurricane, Kilo 5083 made its maiden flight. Yes, such was the shame and sadness that R.J. Mitchell never got to see the huge success of this aircraft that he designed in the mid-1930s. Over 20,000 were produced in 22 different variants, and by the end of it all, it had doubled its horsepower, increased its speed, and its arm. And remarkable elliptical wing, thin enough to get the high speed, but just thick enough to house both the undercarriage and the all-important 303 Browning machine guns. How important it was to get in close, wait till you see the whites of the eyes, and then just fire short bursts of 1 to 2 seconds, but only when your sights are on. and gentlemen, here they are. Please welcome them, the Lancaster Spitfire and Hurricane, the Battle of Britain Memorial Site. A remarkable history contained in that simple three-ship formation there. The brainchild of absolute geniuses of aircraft design, matched with the outstanding Merlin engine. Sidney Cam, R.J. Mitchell and Roy Chapman.
Now watch the bottom two aircraft as they snap roll away, and now draw your attention to the middle two aircraft as they fly backwards through their own smoke. Now taking centre stage now is Blade 4 and Evans. I'm sorry to display pilot for the 2012 races, but believe me, he's completely and utterly 110% he's going to end up upside down. He's going to push behind this fire tree for an outside loop. Very uncomfortable to fly and very difficult to fly as the blood rushes to his head. As he gets to the top, he'll score the wind and then snap roll back down to the Southport beach. Now nice and low, and he's straight into the vertical. He's going to put the aircraft into an overgoing spin. This is called a long-back, which is a Czech word which means to give you a headache. And you can probably appreciate why. Now, Andy Evans will be back later for some more solo flying, and I'll let you know when he's back. Now, boys and girls, onto that cameras. If you look left, we're going to show you the roll capability of the Extra 300 coming down in formation. This one is called the Blade Twinkle Rolls, and they'll do 3 more. And for a little further down the beach, 3 more twinkle rolls. Now Blade 4 and the Evans takes me left out, which is going to come over the top here and rejoin Blades 1, 2 and 3. Just watch how quickly he rejoins the team. He'll use the throttle to lower the speed of his aircraft and almost use his propeller as a brake. And just watch how quickly he flies towards the team to form box formation. Now leading the team this year is Blade 1, Mark Campbell, very important year for Mark, and it's the first time he's led the Blades in the Air Force. He was a jacket pilot and in the Red Arrows for 3 years. Now this is what a formation loop looks like, boys and girls, mums and dads. There's 12 foot between the wingtips, but as Mark gets to the top, he's going to twist the team towards us. Now this year the Blades continuing their partnership with the Royal Air Forces Association Wingspill, very important RAF service charity. The Wingspill's got an iconic logo. It's on the bottom of all 4 of our aircraft, and it's a chance to see that now. So Southport coming round. Here we go for the Blades box bend. Now Blade for a little shimmy to the right hand side there. They're going to get themselves set over the beach for an iconic manoeuvre. Now as far as we're aware, no other display team does this manoeuvre. It's formation flying from 4 fixed-wing aircraft at 0 miles an hour. What they'll do is they'll climb into vertical, the speed will stall and drop, and they'll stall towards each other, putting in a boot full of left rudder for the unique manoeuvre which we call the Blades Hammerhead. Now showing to line of stern formation, the guy's going to go straight back towards us. It'll take a little longer this afternoon because there's a little bit of a stiff breeze up there above the beach. But anyway, it's a very, very important manoeuvre. Testament to our RAF heritage and a testament to those brave few that fought all those years ago in the Great Battle of Britain. It's beautiful. It's simply called Spitfire Roll. Now in the Blade 2 position today we have Andy Offer. In the Air Force he was a Harrier pilot. He was in the Red Arrows for 3 years and then went back to lead the team for 2 years before going back to operational duties commanding Harrier.
gone well. Nothing a puppy, but nowhere. Reassuring
All like this,